Hey, my name is Diego. I went undefeated in my locals today, playing BlueSteel, and I decided to start making videos just kind of to see my progress um, with Orkana and see like how far I can go um, in events and so forth. So yeah, here we go. Um, Play 3 Captain Hook. He really helps to deal with early threats. Anything that can quest big early or can, shift later on. He's pretty good with dealing with that. 3 Fire the Canyons for the same deal, takes care of early threats. Um, Even ready characters, so how there's turns where like you play a character, your opponent plays a character, but you can't really attack them because they're not dry yet. So this kind of just does the job that Captain Hook really can't. For popsicles, that's pretty standard. I feel like, healing your cards, drawing, it just does so much for your deck to get you started. Fortisphere. I play Force Me. He's probably like the best 2-drop in the deck. He lures for 2. He takes care of threats. If you have the popsicle and he's at -2 willpower, you can just pop the popsicle, heal him back for 2, and just reset him. Also, if you have Captain Hook in play, that synergy is just insane. And yeah. Got 4 Tipo. He's good to ramp up early. Gets you there, lets you play that Mickey or that Fishbone Quill on your second turn or third turn rather, and then yeah, just gets you ahead of the opponent. Play 3 Pete. Usually he's best to play in the later game, possibly like preferably after Ariel, because you kind of want to keep her around so she can get at least 1 or 2 quests in. And then, yeah, he stops any other threats when you have a pretty decent board. Kind of guarantees that you'll have him for the following turn. To Mickey, to kind of not guarantee, but have a really high chance in seeing ramp, because I really want to see ramp on my second and third turn. So you'll see the Quill later on, but yeah, this is just in case I don't see Fishbone Quill. I might have the Mickey in hand, which allows me to continue on with my plan of ramping. I got 2 Rise of the Titans because locations are running around, and yeah, I want to take care of those because those are really bothersome. You don't want to commit your characters into one location and then for your opponent to just play another one that has maybe 8 or 9 or 7 health willpower, so that can be very, very problematic. And then for items, your opponent puts down the dime, you just banish it. Fish, bone, quill. Don't even have to explain this card, it's just really good. Keeps your ramp going for several turns on. And yeah. Nice play with this is on your third turn, you quill, and then you put one into your ankle, and if you have like a one cost item, maybe like a popsicle, a force sphere, or a hook, you get to play an extra card, which is pretty cool. So it's really good progress because you play the quill, which is like part of your game plan, and on top of that, you get to play an extra card. Hiram Faversham. This card is so good, especially because if you play a whole new world, you're giving your opponent a ton of cards, pretty much resetting their hand. And so with him, you're only giving yourself draw power, and yeah, pretty beefy. So he's not going anywhere anytime soon when you play him, unless your opponent has a card that just kind of banishes him away. Three Cogsworth. I know a lot of people play 4, but I always see him in my hands, and I feel like 3 is enough. Yeah, he's the best 5-drop in the deck. Self-explanatory. I played 2 Donalds. This is definitely my personal tech choice, just because I have pretty good amount of 5-drop songs, so I can just Cogsworth, Donald Duck, and Sneak Peek Chimpo to allow me to sing those without using my inkwell. And yeah, he pretty much just keeps my ramp going pretty good. Quest for 2, 3, 4, so I like him a lot. 2 Chimpo. You know what? Like, I don't know. There's something about Chimpo. Like, when I put him down, I just feel so confident. Especially with my other characters being untouched, unless unfortunately a Be Prepared comes down. But yeah, this card is really good. It allows everybody to keep questing, and if my opponent doesn't have an action card to deal with them, and they have to use their characters, it's pretty much they're clearing their own board to take him out. So it's good. I played 3 Let It Go. I used to play Along Came Zeus, but with these big characters that people are playing, it just wasn't enough. And it wasn't inkable. So this is inkable, and you're able to sing it. That's why I run a lot of 5-cost characters, and yeah, it just kind of gets rid of those problematic characters. 2 Grab Your Swords. I've been thinking on maybe adding a 3rd. I see it enough in my games because this deck draws a whole ton. But I don't know. I feel like one day I'm not gonna see it, and I'm gonna be looking at it, looking for it, but yeah. I mean, for now, 2 is good. 2 is good, so I'm happy with 2. For a whole new world. This deck, this card, I'm not sure. Lately, it's been sitting in my hand, and I always find myself in a situation where if I drop it, well, if I use it, my opponent's just gonna gain so much advantage, and that's kind of scary, honestly. Especially when like your boards are kind of equally in terms of advantage. If your boards are similar, it could go either way. You might be giving them the win with this card. So yeah, it's very, very, very situational. I'm finding, like, I'll only feel confident in using it if my board is much better than theirs. and sometimes I use it and I draw a bunch of cards that just, you know, don't help anyway. So yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's secured a lot of games for me, but at the same time, you know, that can just go the other way around. So yeah, I'm thinking about cutting it, maybe running the Vision of the Future cards, and yeah, I'll have to test it out, see what I like better. Um, one of my favorite cards in the deck, Tinkerbell. You drop it, you know, it might take out a bunch of characters once you play, and then it just kind of helps clear boards. Yeah, and of course for 2, it's one of my favorite cards, and yeah, I'm probably gonna just always keep it at 4. Always keep it at 4. Play 2 Ariel. Choose one of the win conditions. If you're behind on lore, she gets you ahead really quickly, especially if you have items on the board. Yeah, she's ward, crazy. Yeah, she's really hard to deal with for the opponent, and she wins you games. My final card, my favorite card, Mufasa. Like if you play him, you pretty much win the game. You know, just giving you 2 turns, it's crazy. But yeah, I just found Spot, favorite character, you know, enchanted, so gotta play him, gotta play him. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna try to do more content. I'm gonna see if I can record some games in Pixelborn Connect and see where it goes. But yeah, have set champs next weekend, and yeah, I'll be hopefully posting another video. Maybe I'll change the deck list a bit, and yeah, let you know. Thanks for watching.